high school stadium. The next NCAA boys soccer match between the Ridgefield Tigers and the Canaan Rams. Now let's tonight's starting lineup. First for the Tigers. Number 2, Jack Sarah. Number 6, Ryan Carey. Number 7, Martin Yasinko. Number 8, Jake Baruli. Number 9, Liam Christensen. Number 10, Jaden Lee. Number 11, Andrew Carter. Number 19, Rowan Hanley. Number 20, Christian Zoski. Number 24, Ryan Troy. And the goal, number 24, Jacob Hancock. And now the inside starting lineup for the Canaan Rams. Number 3, Will Wonderlick. Number 4, Harrison Stainer. Number 6, Parker Delavita. Number 9, Nick Rubellic. Number 10, Marco Giganelli. Number 13, Archie Hancock. Number 20, Timmy Galaretta. Number 23, John Murphy. Number 27, Joel Ramos. Number 28, Kristen Barnales. And goal tonight for the Rams is Henry Chandra. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for playing the Star Canaan Rams.
Hello everyone and welcome to Dunning Stadium in New Canaan for some Tuesday night primetime boys soccer as the New Canaan Rams take on the Ridgefield Tigers. Hello everyone, I'd like to welcome you inside the broadcast booth. I'm Ryan Bell, joined alongside Lucas as a party. And Lucas, first time up here in the booth, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well, very excited to be up here for the first time. It should be a good matchup. The Rams desperately need some wins here. They need 4 points, which is a win and a draw from their last 2 games if they have won any hope of playing in the state tournament this year. So they're definitely going to be looking to come out of the gates hot here and get some goals.
Yeah, and, Lucas, tonight is senior night for the Rams, and, you take a look on the field. Let us know a couple of the new players that are out here starting for the Rams tonight.
Yeah, so you got John Murphy. He's a big one. He's starting up in that attack. That's his first start of the year.
Yep.
Joel Ramos, he doesn't normally start. Tristan Bardalis, Archie Hancock, Parker Delabita are, a couple of the guys that are not usual starters, but out here tonight for senior night.
Yeah, and then in goal, at least to start the first half, I talked to the normal goalie, Lucas Breed. He said he might get some action in the second half, but to start this one, it is Henry Chandra. Obviously, Chandra, great basketball player, one of the top guys for the Rams hoops team, and he decided to try out for the soccer team, play some backup goalie, made the team, and in the couple games we've seen him, he's been doing a great job, and he will get to start this first half out against a really good Ridgefield team. So here we go, underway at Dunning. New Canaan in the home reds, Ridgefield in the white. And New Canaan will start to play this one out back with Delabita. He'll look to find Grubelic along that far right side, chased down by Sarah. Nice job by number 2, Jack Sarah there for Ridgefield. Looks like this will go with the Tigers here.
Already a tough call for the ref, waking him up here early in this game.
Early on, just like get the feels out.
Yep.
Just like you.
Yeah. I ref in my free time, so.
Referring to the announcing, of course, but the reffing,
Yeah.
sure that's good as well. Headed back. It's Ridgefield to try and chase that one down. Little mistake there in the back line of the Rams. Now Ridgefield trying to get something going. Nice ball onto the inside. Already kind of floating around here. Shot away already. Nice save there by Chandra. Already an early chance. And that one goes just wide for Ridgefield, but that's a great start for the Tigers there. And they're already making Chandra and this Rams defense a little nervous.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a textbook collapse save for Chandra. Really good stuff, out of the gate. He's getting tested here early, and he's responded well. So
New Canaan places one out of the back. A little mistake there. That one intended towards Stainer. Now Ridgefield will work this one around. It's Margulis. Back out to Sarah. For to Ryan Terry. Hancock gets a foot on that one. It goes up to Hancock. Can't control the touch there. Back with Ridgefield. Oh, and just a little slip on the ball there from Andrew Carter. Now here's Hancock with it. Over to Grubelic. Loses that one. That will be played back towards the Ridgefield goalie, Jacob Hankla. Throwing for the Rams now. Bardalis taking that one. I wonder, Azzo, right now it's all the seniors going on. I wonder how long until maybe the Rams will play a couple subs in and maybe get some of the usual starters in. Yeah, I mean, the seniors have looked pretty solid here. Only that really one defensive error at the back but they've looked all right. So I'm not sure Luke Green will look to change them out too soon unless something, really starts to going wrong here for the Rams. Yeah, and Chandra made a great save there. It was almost a one-on-one chance there for the Tigers, and he did a nice job of getting down to that one. And that's the thing, when Chandra plays and, the minutes that he does get, he's always giving 100% effort, making great saves. We saw it, I think when I was on the call with PJ, I forget, it might have been Greenwich or I forget which game it was, but he had some great saves in that one. And they did lose by a lot, but it wasn't to his fault. He makes great saves all around. Same with Lucas Breed, and that's a strong piece of the Rams this year is the goalkeeping. So Hancock will put a little chase on that, but out of play.
They rotate, but I guess he knows, and some of the, George belongs there, and some of the, so they sort of were able to get it.
So Hankler will play this one out of the back.
They rotate the courses. The eyes belong there,
One goes over top. Ramos marking on the big guy there, Ronan Hanley, 6'4". He's humongous striker if they can get it to him in the box. Ramos, his job is to mark him, normally on the wing, and I was talking to him. He's going to play a little midfield today and really just follow the pitch and follow Ronan Hanley all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, if he gets open in the box, those headers are going to be a real nightmare for the Rams.
Yeah.
But you know, Henry Chandra, he's a tall fella too. I think around 6'2",
Yeah.
I
Big
believe.
guy.
So he should be able to help out the Rams defense and win in those.
Now Ridgefield with it. Margulis over to Carter. Carter plays that one low, and Ramos tries to get that one out of there. It's up with Hanley. Now with Tiganelli. Tiganelli will look to find Archie Hancock up there. Hancock trying to possess it over on that far side, loses that one. Now with Ridgefield trying to get a little something going here. Little room, try to be a shot there from Martin Diaz-Pinto. That will go out for the first corner of the night for the Tigers. So corner now for the Tigers. That one played in there, trying to find Hanley. That one reset back out. Galleretto and flying over there. It's a shot away, and that one goes way over. Field goal might have been good there, Azzo.
Yep.
That one over the net.
Yeah, that was way over, you know. It's a good effort, but would prefer to get your body more over the ball, try and keep it lower. Really test Chandra here early.
There's Delabita. Turns that one over now. A little bit of room for the Tigers now. Tiganelli does a nice job to get in there, and Wunderlich plays that up towards Hancock. Can't control it. Delabita with a nice little slide. Now over there for Ridgefield, Delabita man marking. There's a cross in. It was a good ball trying to find Hanley. And Bardalis over there. A nice job by Tiganelli to intercept that one. The ref will call a little jersey tug there on Ridgefield, so we'll stay the way of the Rams. So will be Stainer to take the deep free kick here. Hancock and Grubelik, some of the guys up there. Nico Grubelik, the leading scorer for New Canaan. He's always done a great job in his couple of years up here on Varsity to kind of be that old reliable. As that ball down towards Hancock. Goes over his head, collected by Hankla.
The Tigers with some lovely play out of the back here, you know. I think we'll be seeing that all night. They've been very solid this season in and around their defensive area with the playing out the back, and that's a foul here.
It's a foul called early on. Now with Ridgefield playing that one centrally, Hancock defending. Ball over on that far side. Now Murphy tried to get that one up towards Hancock. Ball now over there trying to set that one in. Nice job by Ramos to clear that one down. Now in a little space. Trying to get a little 1-2 going on. Wunderlich, nice defense there. To get that up towards Hancock. Nice defense by Jack Serra. Murphy chasing that one down. Gallaretta, some nice defense. Tiganelli with it. It's a nice ball by Marco Tiganelli. Try and find Grubelic, heading that one towards Hancock. Almost played it with his shoulder. Hancock gets a shot away. And that one goes to the left, but early action there from the Rams. There's a nice ball over the top from Tiganelli to Grubelic. He tried to square it over to Hancock, whose shot goes just wide.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lovely action, you know. Really hard shot for Hancock to get off there. Impressed he even managed to get his foot on that. Obviously, he's not a left-footed player, so to even kind of whip it around there and even try to get that on goal is very impressive.
Yeah. So the first, I think the first shot, right, for the Rams?
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I mean, technically it's not a shot, but you know, they'll take everything they can get so far.
Well, it is a shot.
It's not on goal.
Right, but it's a shot.
Yeah.
Not a shot on target, yes. But yeah, one shot, no shots on target. Ball going out of play. One thrown down towards Grubelic, now with Hancock. Long throw taken. Stainer to throw. Try and find down towards Hancock. Stainer. Get called for foul of some sort.
Handball there. Stainer's not too happy with that. Very animate with the referee that it did not hit his hand, but you know, referee sees what referee sees.
He wasn't too happy. Are you talking to me? So now Ridgefield trying to get their own attack going. I mean, there's really that first chance in the first minute or two. It was ended up with a nice save by Chandra, and then since then, not too much going on for the Tigers.
Yeah, the Tigers again here just showing off the calmness of their back line, just willing to play it around. New Canaan not really wanting to press up here too high in case they got caught out. Ridgefield obviously the much better team, shown by their 9-4-1 record this season. But the Rams are just hesitant to press up so far today, and Ridgefield's got a lot of time in that backfield, so they're using it.
And Ridgefield started really well. I remember looking at the schedule earlier. I think they were coming off a loss to Darien, and then before that it was like, you know, another draw and then, you know, some loss. But the first, like, you know, 10 games of the season, pretty much all wins for Ridgefield. Are on a little bit in a, you know, a little bit of a dip in form right now, but still a really good team, and Duquesne doing a nice job so far. So Wunderlich gets that one down towards Hancock.
Yeah, Wunderlich's really been the heart of that back line this season. Very solid player back there. Senior captain, in fact, really uses his role as a leader on the team in that back line, and, you know, very instrumental in keeping the ball out of the net this season.
So now Chandra collecting that ball there. Nice job by senior goalie. We'll see. I mean, you know, if Chandra does have a really good first half, we'll see if maybe those minutes will continue into the second or if they'll give it to Breed.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we would love to see Lucas Breed play out here for his senior night, you know. Last home game as a Ram for both these goalies, so hopefully we'll see both of them in action tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, Breed said he would get, you know, the minutes in the second half, and we'll see. He's on the bench right now chilling. Get a nice ball inside there. Gallaretta on defense.
Yeah, I mean, really, Ridgefield's really bossing the play so far this game. They've had majority of the ball, apart from the Rams' few counterattacks, but they're really holding the ball well. And, you know, if it stays like this, I think it's going to turn into something that the Rams are not going to be too happy with.
Nice skill over there. Good ball inside, and one does not find its mark from Hanley. Back line for Ridgefield. Shot by Stainer. Now worked into the middle, trying to find it in Hanley.
Yeah, that's a beautiful cover there for Timmy Gallaretta.
Yeah.
You know, really, Rams are playing 5 at the back here tonight. You know, three central defenders. You really see one of them kind of drop off there, and that's the role Timmy Gallaretta has been playing tonight.
Yeah.
And I think we'll continue to see him play it.
So that one's gonna go all the way back towards Hankla. Just roll that one out to Sarah. Ridgefield just slowly kind of working their way into this game after the fast start. Playing a lot more possession-based ball right now.
Yeah, I mean, and they're just being afforded that luxury. The Rams really reluctant to press here, which kind of surprises me as coming into this game with how they kind of need some wins here this week if they want to make the playoffs. Them sitting back is a very, you know, interesting choice from Luke Green, but you know, you never know when it will pay off.
Nice job by Bardalis, who, you know, changing up his position. Now he's in more of a, you know, defensive role, almost playing, you know, one of those fullback positions. He's normally one of those guys up top and a goal scorer for the Rams, but shifting him back to more of a defensive position for this game. Shot goes off. Oh, and Ridgefield guy. Now Ridgefield trying to get something going quick. Sarah. Hanley goes out. Bellick lost it. Stainer. Going up towards Hancock. Both guys go down over there. No foul, but it will go Ridgefield's way.
And now we'll get the first substitutions of the match. Not just yet, but if you at the halfway line, New Canaan's got Leo Baroni, sophomore, ready and waiting to come in. So we'll see how he can make an impact on the game when he does eventually get in.
Yeah,
here.
we'll see which senior will be taken off. Everyone doing a nice job. As Grubelic fouled there. But all these seniors, all 11 of them on the field, are now doing a great job. So we'll see when Baroni comes on, whose place he'll take.
Yeah, Luke Green opting for Marco Tignanelli to take this free kick here instead of Harrison Stainer, who's normally on him, and that won't pay off for them as the ball will.
Oh no, it's gone. Ah, hit the fence.
Yeah,
If that was a little more left, then that's straight woods.
yeah.
Woods.
And Baroni will now come on here, and he will be taking off Archie Hancock. And he's going to be playing striker here for the Rams tonight.
Yeah.
Normally he's in more of a wider position in the wingers or central midfield, but Luke Green opting to put him up top tonight, and we'll see if he can bag some goals here.
Ridgefield with a chance, trying to break free. Seeing good defense, no foul, with Bardalis on defense over there.
Yeah, ref signaled play on there. A beautiful display of just the right amount of physicality by Bardalis there to keep it clean, but, you know, win the ball.
Yeah.
And get it back for the Rams.
Throw in for the Tigers. A little bit of space now for Diaz Pinto. Trying to swing a ball in, and Chandra, oh man, that one kind of got sandwiched between the actual crossbar and then the crossbar of the field goal post there. That was a golden chance for Ridgefield, and Hanley couldn't connect it.
Yeah, I mean, just over the bar. You know, Henry Chandra got real lucky there. Tried to come out and catch it, but, you know, just missed the ball and was lucky that Hanley couldn't direct that on target.
Yeah, that was a big chance for Ridgefield, and that header's just a little bit more down. That one's probably going in. Getting the first for Ridgefield.
Yeah, pretty immediately here you can see Leo Baroni really making a difference for the Rams. He's really pressing a lot more up the field and really attacking that back line where Archie Hancock really wasn't doing as much of that. And I think that's why Luke Green's elected to bring him on here.
Yeah. So that one kind of bouncing around, collected by Hankla.
Yeah, I mean, lovely throw-in from Stainer trying to create something for the Rams there. It caused a bit of chaos, but no one able to get their head or feet on the end of that one. And Ridgefield really just able to play right through that midfield of the Rams. They've been able to do it all night. And
yeah, it's a good ball down there, and Galaretta tracking back on defense, doing a nice job. Tigers trying to get something going. Nice job by Stainer. Bellick chasing that one. Trying to get a little back pass over. A Wonderlick intercepts.
Yeah, right now it's a lot of kind of hitting it back and forth between the Rams and the Tigers. They're just kind of playing pass with each other right now between the back lines. Obviously, Rams a lot more willing to just kind of kick the ball away, being obviously not as good a team technically as the Tigers.
Yeah, and Baroni, yeah, I think Kronk over there now, also one of the subs that the Rams made. Colin Kronk in there. But he had him on that far side, didn't see him, tried to play that one down towards Grubelic. You can see for the Rams, Joel Ramos is just man marking Ronan Hanley this whole time, star player for the Tigers. And that's Joel's only job there. You know, we had a good day. I take math with them. We're in the same math class. You know, we weren't too focused today. I'll be honest. A little. It's not our best focus day. But
yeah.
he's doing a good job. He's focused right now, so that's all that matters.
I'm sure he was very excited for senior night tonight. His last home game.
Yeah.
And ooh.
Yeah, that was close, kind of flowing around there. I mean, he joked he'd only get 5 minutes, and right now he's playing this whole half so far, so I'm sure he's happy with the minutes he's getting. Got a new haircut recently. His barber kind of did him dirty over the weekend. Kind of looks like a rhythm and blues player almost, kind of old school. Almost rocking like, a little Louis Armstrong going on there. But it's all right. He'll grow back at some point.
Yeah. Stainer here with another throw-in. He's really been causing problems so far with them. They're kind of playing them like crosses or corner kicks here. And that's headed away by Ridgefield.
Oh, a nice ball, trying to get that one towards the back post. The no can do is intended for Baroni. Now Ridgefield trying to get a little counter.
Yeah, Ridgefield saw an opportunity with so many of the Rams pushed forward for those two throws. Just got the ball out quickly and tried to make something come of it, but couldn't. And now they'll hold the play up in the midfield and try and find a ball in, which they do, but it's easily collected by Henry Chandra. Both goalkeepers been very solid so far tonight on their collections.
Yeah, nice job by both of the senior keepers. And this is a big game for the Rams to try and get some positive result and make states try and keep their season alive. So I believe it's no FCX for this team, but they're still trying to fight for those state playoffs.
Yeah, they just need a couple results here with their last games, and they'll be right there in the postseason and looking to go as deep as possible.
So Wonderlick kind of being the main mark, doing a nice job in that far corner. We'll see who gets the call. Will be for the Rams. It's a nice job by senior captain Will Wonderlick over there.
Yeah, I mean, he's been stellar tonight. Really helping his slightly less experienced back line here tonight. So he's been a very solid anchor back there. And Stainer here on another set piece to just try and get this up and towards the attacking end for the Rams.
Kronk almost getting to that one.
Yeah, Kronk's got a lot of energy out here tonight. You see him running all over the pitch. He's one of those players that'll just give you 110% every time he's out there. Just always working for Coach Green.
This guy you want, like a good locker room guy.
Yep.
It's Tiganelli trying to Play a long ball over top. Deflected.
Yeah, Tignelli just waiting a bit too long there. Space closed down for him, and he was unable to find someone.
It's Christian with it. With Carvalho. Or Epley.
Yeah, and Tiger's not too happy with that one. I know, I think that's Ryan Troy there. He's going to be wanting a better ball played in for him.
Yeah, I think we do. It's just I still have no idea who's going to play. But I think if
Chandra collects.
well, we're seated fourth. I think we can finish in the top three. Can we win? I don't know. It's up to Smith Richardson.
Chandra to boot. Nice punt there by Chandra all the way down there.
Yeah, wow, that was a real kick from Chandra. I think that went probably about 60-ish yards there.
Now trying to play a long ball down there, Delabita and Wunderlich to try and collect, and Delabita doing a nice job now up towards Grubelic. Just a little much for him, and a little contact on Grubelic, but he looks to be all good.
Yeah, Delabita just put a little too much on that ball, and Grubelic unable to get there, but the Vims will take a throw in around the 40, 50-yard line. So they will be pretty happy about that.
It's Baroni almost getting there.
For us to be close on Friday, we're going to have to make it.
An excellent press there by Stainer to win a throw-in for the Rams. That's just real hard work there to put pressure and cause the Tigers to have to kick that out. That was Jake Margulies, I believe, that kicked that one out there.
Yep. Now with Tigers trying to move this one down. One just going out of play. Be a throw for the Rams.
Yep, running Hanley with the ramp ball there. He'd want that to be a bit better next time. But, you know, his teammates immediately win it back there, so that's good work rate from the Tigers to keep their heads up there after that. Not amazing play.
Nice job by Stainer. Now, be a throw for Ridgefield.
Yeah, they're willing to just throw that back to their defense and just regain possession and take their time.
Kronk's got it. Over to Bardalis. Try to get that one down towards Baroni, but he kind of slipped down there.
Yeah, he fell there, got tangled up with the Tigers player, looked for a foul from the referee, but no call there. I think that's the right decision from the referee. Baroni went down just a bit too easy there.
Sarah trying to play that one down that wing.
I mean, lovely interception there from Bardalis, but his pass just isn't quite there, and the Rams immediately lose the ball back.
Tuesday the 21st at New Britain, Stanley Golf Course, New Britain.
Margulis, he goes down, a foul called on Stainer.
Yeah, just pushed him in the back there. You can't do that.
Yeah, and they try to play that one quickly, but nice job by Chandra to get off his line and collect that one.
Yep, that's lovely anticipation, and you know, he just able to use his height to get over both of his defender and Delabita, and the Tigers attacker to just grab that ball and really help out his back line there.
Ramos and Stainer back there on defense.
They ended up at the end. The last kid, one of the last kids, found the ball of the first. He couldn't find it, but they ended up.
Yeah, that's a lovely play from Liam Kristen there on the left wing for the Tigers. He really just able to kind of beat anyone on his day, able to dribble past most of this New Canaan Rams defense, but they've been strong in shutting him down.
Yeah. Long ball played up top towards Baroni.
There could have been a couple kids that played their way in, but we just had to. They couldn't play yesterday, so.
Taking on Delabita on that far side. Doing a nice job to play that one in. A shot towards Chandra. Nice save there by Chandra from the shot by Margulis there. And adding on to a save tally in the first half is Chandra.
Theoretically, Darien should win, but he, unfortunately, I love Tom. He walks around with them and talks to them and gets in there. And they shit the bed. It's like,
Kronk.
their talent, they have a lot of talent, but
Kronk had the ball there in the midfield, but lost it. However, his real work rate there to win a throw-in for the Rams with his pressure, and unfortunately, Bardalis just throws it way over his head, and the Rams aren't able to get much from it, as this will fall to the Tigers' back line, and Martin Diaz Pintel there with the pass out wide.
A rogue balloon going up into the stands there. We played back down.
Yeah, that's Jack Serra on the ball. He's been a strong presence for the Rams. Really been shutting down Leo Baroni there all night. And the Rams will win a throw-in deep in their own defensive half.
Yep. Stainer playing some defense over there. Could be a shot away now on Chandra. Nice catch there by Chandra. It was Andrew Carter with the shot, but it's Chandra, across the sticks, holding his own.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lovely catch there. Just get both hands on it and give up no rebound is very crucial for the Rams there.
Skrubelek almost winning that one back. Nice job to Tiganelli.
Beautiful hold-up play there for Tiganelli.
Yeah, almost fitting that through ball into Grubelic. Wonderlick with it. Towards Tiganelli, just loses that one. Now they'll try and play a through ball. Nice job by Galaretta.
Yeah, Galaretta's really been solid all night, stepping up when he needs to win the balls, and also dropping back to cover for Wonderlick when he is required to. And Bardalis, that's another one of his throw-ins. He keeps putting them over Kronk's head, and not too sure if he means to, but sure Kronk would love if some of those were played to him.
Yeah. Some good movement over there. Ball across, and it's a dangerous ball. If someone was there in the middle to just kind of tap that one in, but no one was there. So it's another missed chance for Ridgefield.
Yeah, I mean, and Liam Kristen, just in disbelief that no one's able to get on the end of that ball. That was played right through the middle of the 6-yard box, all the way across the goal. And no one gets there to tap it home. And the Tigers just gonna be regretting that one if this ends up being a close loss or tie.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a golden chance there. Christian just swinging that one straight middle and, you know, inches away from connecting. Grubelic does a nice job to beat Terry.
Just 30 seconds left here in the half. The Rams gotta hurry it up a bit here. As you'll see Stainer running down to take the throw in here. And this will likely be the last action of the half.
Yeah, it's taking a while to get this one to go on. Stainer will take the long throw into the box. One will go up into the air, and that should do it for the end of the first half here at Dunning Stadium. It is New Canaan 0, Ridgefield 0. A little slow first half, but don't go anywhere on New Canaan High School Athletics. We will be back for the start of the second half. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the start of the second half here at Dunning Stadium in New Canaan. This big matchup between Ridgefield and the Rams of New Canaan. First half score was 0-0, and Lucas, you know, both teams kind of had some big moments, a couple chances, especially for Ridgefield. They had really 2 early chances that kind of stuck out as maybe being some potential goals, but you know, we remain scoreless right now. So what did you see in that first half? Let's start with New Canaan.
So for New Canaan, they're really kind of adamant on sitting back and kind of trying to play that long ball in behind the Ridgefield defense for one of either at the start of the game, like Joel Ramos, Marco Tignelli, Nico Grublek, or just one of those guys to kind of try and run onto it.
Yeah.
But towards the second half of the game, you kind of saw Leo Baroni and Colin Cronk come in, and they were kind of moving into that position, and they were, you know, pressing a little bit higher, and kind of trying to create a bit more for the Rams. And for Ridgefield, you know, they were really bossing possession in the first half.
Yeah.
You know, really adamant on just keeping the ball and just trying to break down the New Canaan defense one step at a time. And it worked there a couple of times, but really every time they were able to break down that New Canaan defense, Henry Chandra stood tall in goal.
Yeah. And now for the second half, it's the other senior in goal. It's Lucas Breed now. So Chandra got the first half duties. Now he can sit over there on the sideline, knowing that he did a great job in that first half, not letting in any goals. And now it's the usual starter Breed who will get the reins in the second half. So, you know, Azzo, I'm kind of wondering, if you're New Canaan, what do they got to do in this half in order to try and, you know, break the seal and get that goal?
You know, I think they've got to really kind of, they got to add a bit to the midfield, I think. They've really been lacking there. There's really been a lot of space for the Tigers in there, and I think they need to end that. And oh!
Wow!
What a goal!
Oh, man.
Immediately, Ridgefield manages to get the goal.
Yeah, that was something. I don't know if do you see the number on that one?
I believe it was number 9, Liam Christen, from the top of the box. Left-footed effort that just snuck by Lucas Breed.
Yeah, so that was a great goal there from Christian. That just taken everyone by surprise already in this first minute of the second half. I mean, compared to that slow first half, and then all of a sudden, Buchanan now got to play on the back foot.
Yeah, and you know, really no fault of Lucas Breed there, and not much he could have done better there. The Rams, you know, their midfield and defense just kind of failed to mark Christian at the top of the box there, and he was able to get a lovely shot off and put it into that side netting.
Yeah, so that is the best start you could have if you're Ridgefield to the second half, and now New Canaan got to be on the front foot, try and be active and score a goal of their own.
Yeah, I mean, I think this should hopefully be a wake-up call for the Rams, as they can't afford another loss this season if they want to try and make the playoffs. So I think we're going to see a higher intensity from the Rams and just more guys trying to get forward. Ridgefield just holding it around the back, more of what they did in the first half there, where they were just bossing possession.
Yeah, so now Ridgefield can definitely be a little more relaxed now that they got that goal to break open the seal.
Yeah, definitely. I think we're going to see Ridgefield, especially later into this game, kind of sit back and kind of just hold on to that goal lead.
Yeah. So Breed within, that's a tough way to start for Lucas Breed in the first minute, conceding there, but you know, he's got a good mentality, so it's not going to affect him. But you just got to make sure everyone's back on the same page, you know.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough way to start. He's not been playing these past couple of games, and to just immediately be thrown in with a high quality chance from the Tigers there.
Yeah.
It's really hard. And
Still have almost room for another shot, almost. Trying to get a shot, getting away, and that one's going to go well wide there for Hanley.
yeah, Ronan Hanley's really seemed to wake up in the second half. Not that he wasn't doing amazing in that first, but you know, it seems that the whole Ridgefield Tigers offense has taken a step up here. Kind of realized the urgency, you know. It's 0-0 at halftime. Obviously, New Canaan not one of the best teams in the FCAC. If you're Ridgefield, you really want to be winning this game here, and I think that's what they've come out in the second half to do.
And just going back to that shot from Christian, that was a banger. That was a great shot. I mean, Breed had to do a full extension dive for it, and you know, even then he couldn't get it. That's, you know, nearly unsavable, and it's just so against the, you know, run of play because, you know, like I said, it was a slow first half, and you know, a minute in, you're not expecting, you know, a chance like that, so it kind of caught everyone, especially all the Rams, by surprise.
Yeah, now Luke Green prepping some subs already here, not even 5 minutes into the second half. Clearly he's unhappy with the way the Rams have started, so.
Yeah, here's Hancock with it. Lose that one. Hancock started that first half and got subbed out, but he's back in now.
Yeah.
But it might not be for long, though, because it looks like Grubelic could be coming back in. And looks like Rams will have 2 subs to make. Gallaretta.
It's another foul for Stainer. He's been called a couple times already here tonight. And, you know, he's going to have to be careful. Obviously not wanting to get a yellow card here tonight. Ridgefield really just willing to hold the ball until they can find space to play it to someone, which they've found a lot of space here tonight.
So Hancock with it. Trying to play that across middle, but no one there. Kronk chasing that one down. We'll get to that one. Bardalis making a little run, but overran. Foul on Bardalis on Marlon Epley.
Yeah, Bardalis looking for that overlapping run there to try and get in behind. Obviously, he normally plays as a left or right winger. He's transitioned a little further back for the second half of the season where the Rams have started to play with wing backs instead, and so he's moved back there to help out the defense.
Yep. So a little chilly night here in New Canaan, you know, pitch black sky, no moon. Last game I did, you know, at least had a little illumination from the moon going on, but it's pretty dark tonight and cold. You know, as I'm pretty cold. Are you cold? It's a little chilly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little chilly.
It's a little chilly, but you know.
A little blustery here and there, but you know, it's that feel, like you feel winter's coming, but like we're still in that late fall kind of feel.
Yeah. You know, end of the fall sports season kind of starts to get.
Yeah. You know, Halloween's coming up soon. What are you for Halloween, Azzo?
I think I'm gonna be going as a soccer player. You know, kind of classic costume, just throw on a jersey and.
You're still dressing up for Halloween?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. I like the spirit. Halloween is are you like going trick or treating or?
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Soccer player though, like.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Yellow card.
There's a little stoppage in play right now.
The referee will brandish his yellow card towards Harrison Stainer there. Not quite sure what that was for. I believe potentially kicking the ball away. And
getting a little applause in front of the Ridgefield bench over there, Stainer.
As he'll make way for Nico Grublik to join this Rams side here in the second half.
I always find it a little weird that the yellow card rule, they got to come. It's 5 minutes, right? For high school. Got to come out for 5 minutes.
No, I've seen it played. Some refs, they
Well,
play.
is it 5 or 10?
Some refs play 5. Some refs play you can come back like instantly.
All right.
So it really kind of depends on who you got.
Yeah.
But I think the most common is 5 minutes, and then you can come back in. And Baroni, he's just kind of standing at that halfway line, waiting to go in, hoping to get his shot here to help the Rams get back into this.
Canaan, not too much offensively, at least in this second half, been mostly Ridgefield in control.
Yeah, and that's a poor pass from Ridgefield as the Rams will win a throw around their 17-yard line in the defensive half. And Baroni and Stainer will come back on, so ref allowing Stainer back on pretty instantly.
It's just like a little punishment, like go off there, think about what you did, and come back. I didn't even see what he did, to be honest, but
it's really, help players cool down, to help keep fights out of the game.
Fights. Yeah, what if there's like a fist fight? Would you go down there up here and stop it yourself, Azo?
I'd consider it,
Superman dive from up here, you should do that.
You can't be having fist fights in a game, so
I agree.
Whatever you gotta do to stop it.
If it's hockey, that's one thing, but not on the soccer pitch, the footy pitch.
Yeah.
As my man Marco would say. Football.
Yeah.
Premier League. I know you're a West Ham fan. I'm kind of sorry. That's it. Why are you a West Ham fan?
I don't really know. That just kind of.
They chose you.
Yeah. Just kind of.
Yeah, that's like
first getting into it and saw them, decided to be a fan.
Yeah, I mean you don't experience much winning. Were you a fan when they won the Conference League?
I was, yeah. That was actually.
Yeah, when Bowen scored the winner.
Yeah, that was a lovely goal that he scored there on that fateful night. And, ooh, that's a lovely,
Baroni.
Strong challenge from Baroni. He'll win the ball back, but only momentarily.
Wunderlich intercepts up to Baroni.
Baroni's really got a lot of space to operate here in the second half, a lot more than he did in the first, with how high the Tigers are pushing after that goal. So we'll see how that continues to help him.
Call will go in favor of Ridgefield for the throw. Ref blows his whistle.
And that'll be a free kick for the Rams. Stainer on to take it. And the Rams going to probably look to get as many people forward as they can. Already they've got 4 guys matched up against that Tigers back line. And they've also got Tignanelli lined up just a little bit further back. Now Delabita makes his run.
Nice ball by Stainer.
Lovely touch by Kronk, but
Ridgefield, a lot of momentum here for Diaz Pinto. But couldn't play the ball in now. Gallaretta. Find Baroni.
Yeah, nearly a strong counterattack there for the Tigers, but the New Canaan defense, Gallaretta able to clear that one away out of danger. And Luke Green really putting a lot of his trust in the seniors here tonight. Only 2 non-seniors have gotten in so far in this game, which are Baroni and Kronk. Does that make you think those are 2 players to really look at towards next year and the year after that for Baroni?
Yeah.
I think that clearly shows a lot of faith from Coach Green.
Yeah,
those 2.
You can tell the heavy senior presence on this team, and then next year, there's still a lot of guys that New Canaan will return next year that aren't playing in this game. You know, Morgan Hole, Blake Rousseau, Noah Seekhouse, you know, a lot of those guys, John Burke, you know, Christian Ivanov. So a lot of guys that are, you know, they'll be playing next year, Colin Cronk as well. So New Canaan will, you know, they got the guys they can build on for next year, but, you know, just appreciating the senior class tonight and all the time these boys have done for the program.
Yeah, now the first corner of the second half. Let's see how the Tigers can look to challenge Breed here.
So someone tried to go for a bicycle kick almost, it seemed. A little ambitious.
Yeah, that was number 7. That was DS Pinto going for the bicycle kick there.
Ref blows his whistle. Contact on both sides there. Both guys falling down, but it will be a foul on Galaretta.
Yeah, I think he just went in a little too strong there. Kind of just barreled over the Ridgefield player, and now Ridgefield will look to get something from this free kick.
Margulis to take the free kick. It was a dangerous ball, and that one off of the crossbar, and the rebound is in for the Tigers. It's a great goal. I think it was Jaden Lee that got on the end of that one. And the first one hit the crossbar, that initial, you know, great ball in there from Margulis that floats around there. And then Jaden Lee finishes, and it's 2-0 for Ridgefield.
Yeah. You know, that first one I thought that hit the football goalpost, but apparently not. So Ridgefield able to just tap it home. And again, not much Breed could really do better there. Now the Rams defense missed their header on that first ball in from the free kick, and really just costly mistake.
Grubelic with it, nice little move there.
Yeah, and you can really see just even that little extra tick up from the Rams now. They're really playing with a lot extra. And ooh.
Bree doing a nice job to collect that one. You can also just tell from the kind of the enthusiasm levels by both benches here. You see, Ridgefield, everyone on that Ridgefield sideline is standing up, supporting the boys. You know, New Canaan. You know, you can tell the atmosphere is a little, you know, almost deader over there. Everyone just kind of sitting down. So, you know,
Yeah.
you can tell, especially after that last one, really took a lot of momentum that New Canaan was trying to build in the second half.
Yeah. And that'll be another throw-in for the Tigers. They've had a lot so far, and we'll see a substitution for the Tigers as who's that?
Diaz Pinto's coming out.
Diaz Pinto's coming out, and that's going to be number 10, Jaden Lee, coming in for him. Let's see. He did start the game. Let's see what impact he can make here in that kind of central position.
It's Grubelic with it. He goes down on that far wing. We'll get the foul.
You know, excellent from Grubelic. Not in a lot of contact there, but he's able to sell it and get the free kick, which will hopefully spur the Rams into the attacking end. You know, the referee having some words there with the Ridgefield player standing a little too close to Stainer to Wunderlich, taking that free kick. And he will wait.
The deep ball played in there. Bardalis tried to jump up and get that one.
Yeah. And that's the substitute, Jaden Lee, able to get that one out of the danger zone and just make a smooth pass for them, the Tigers, to be able to clear it away. And now Baroni wins a throw that Stainer will take here on the right sideline for the Rams. And we'll see where he can put this one.
So Stainer with the throw. One's going to bounce in almost towards Baroni. It's Grubelic trying to get a shot away, and that one just a slow roller towards Hankla.
Yeah. Hankla's not had much to do here tonight. to keep the ball out of the net, but when he's been called upon, he's been excellent so far, and just doing enough for the Tigers, just doing everything that they need.
Ball played cross field. Played over Bardalis, done a backspin on that one. Might just have to clear this one down, which he does. But no ram in that area.
Yeah, it's easily picked up by Andrew Carter in that midfield, as he had no one anywhere near him. And that's somewhat been the story of the night, as
It's a good ball played in, but Breed does a nice job to get to that one and falls on this for extra safety.
yep. And now the Tigers have a substitution lined up for the next out. I would assume as there's a player stood at midfield, and Breed gets the kick away and doesn't quite fall to anyone after Tignanelli gets a touch.
Breed will let that one go out of bounds.
And we will see the Tigers substitution here as number 11, Andrew Carter, is making way for number 7 there, Diaz Pinto, to come back on. And the Rams will also make a substitution. No, Seekhouse coming off in favor of, or no, Seekhouse coming on, sorry.
Yeah.
For Nico Grublik, and Tristan Bardalis moves up into that striker position.
Yeah. I mean, that's his normal role. He's been playing defense this game, but probably one of the fastest, if not the fastest guy on this New Canaan team. So they'll definitely love to have him up top now.
Yep. I think that just shows kind of the level of urgency the Rams are going to have here now, trying to put some goals in the back of the net.
Tignanelli goes down there.
I mean, that was a lovely tackle, but Kronk not able to pick up the loose ball, and Ridgefield will be happy to just play that back to the defensive line and waste a bit more time off the clock here.
It's Wunderlich. Plays that one down towards Tignanelli. Bardalis will try and chase that one over. Now with Bardalis. Try and plays that one over towards Baroni.
Yeah, I mean, Bardalis really already showing what he's capable of, pouncing on that loose ball. And a lovely tackle there by Timothy Gallaretta. And Bardalis.
Could be a chance. Using the heavy pace. No one kind of in the middle. Tries to get it towards Baroni. Can't get a shot off. Gallaretta tried to come in at the end and get that one. There's a Ridgefield player down in the New Canaan box. Slow to get up. And Ridgefield having an attack of their own now.
That's Ronan Hanley there, who had the ball around the 25 yards out from goal. And now
One turns over. Hanley with a nice move. Ronan Hanley. Oh, just misses it, the post, and couldn't come back inside. And Rams lucky that they're not down 3-0 right now.
yeah, I thought that was in from here, and wow. Not sure if Breed got a touch on that, but if he did, that's a superb stop.
Yeah.
And now Seekhouse in that corner there, fighting for the ball. He doesn't win it.
And there's normally, Ramos has been man marking Hanley this whole game. One of the Rams defenders went down. Not sure if it was Ramos or not, but Hanley did a nice job. He, was 99% of the way there. Just needed the finish, and it's off the post.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he'll want that one back here. That's the second big chance he's missed after that header he put over the crossbar in the first half. So I'm sure he won't be too happy with those two so far. But apart from that, I mean, excellent game from him.
Yeah.
He's been playing his role well, kind of occupying those New Canaan defenders, and I believe that's where the first goal came from, is Ronan Hanley, and that attack kind of occupied the box and allowed Liam Kristen to have so much space.
Yeah.
And get that shot off. And now poor ball from Ridgefield that's pounced on by Marco Tignanelli.
Yeah.
But unable to get anything out of it.
Ball up top. Wunderlich, nice job on defense. Now, Baroni getting on the end of that one, up towards Bardalis. That one will go out of play, staying with New Canaan.
Yeah, good work rate from Bardalis, and New Canaan will make a sub. Colin Kronk making way for Nico Grubelik to come back on here. And hopefully, as the Rams have 7 guys in the box here for this throw.
Yeah, that one bouncing back towards Hankla.
Yeah, they managed to get a touch on it, but couldn't direct it towards goal, and Hankla just comes out to the side of the box and picks that up very easily.
What was Baroni kind of goes down there, the Ridgefield bench. Loving the play there. Now with McAndrews. James McAndrews. Scalaret almost plays that one backwards. Oh, shoulder down.
And this could get a little feisty in that
I think
corner.
Hanley going to get called there. A little shove on Seekhouse.
Yeah, and New Canaan back line not too happy with that one, showing their frustration with Hanley over that foul. And could we see this becoming an issue, especially if this game starts, the score starts to get out of hand? We could see New Canaan get a little undisciplined and start to foul more.
It's a long ball headed straight up by Bardalis. We'll stay with the Rams.
Ridgefield not too happy with that call again. Believed Tignanelli had his arms wrapped around and was holding back.
Bardalis heads that one up again. Ridgefield trying to get a little something going. Ball over top. There's Hanley with it. He'll take a shot, and that one goes way up top there from Ronan Hanley.
Yeah, straight through the uprights, and that'll go out for a New Canaan goal kick, which Lucas Breed will try and get in play pretty quickly here. He passes it to Will Wunderlich, who boots it up and out of bounds for a throw-in.
So just under 15 minutes left to go in this one. With the Ridgefield up 2-0. Long shot.
Good block from Gallaretta there. Just making sure that that doesn't cause the Rams any problems deeper in the pitch.
Bardalis with some tight marking here.
And Jake Margulis very unhappy with that call, as he believed Bardalis was pulling his shirt, but ref didn't see it, and the play will continue.
Nice little run here from the Tigers. Lee will swing that one over, and McAndrews can't keep that one in.
Yeah, heavy touch there from McAndrews, and Noah Seekhouse now with the throw-in. Finds Bardalis, beautiful touch from him, and he's just holding up the ball well there, and he will draw the foul. Pushing the back from number 14, Marlon Epley there.
And a little frustration there from Bardalis and this whole Rams team, just not up to par, and it's really been some of the results this whole year. Their current record 4-1. There's some games that just slipped away from them, and they thought they were the better team and just can't get the results.
Yeah, I mean, an example of that, the West Hill game, they were up 3-2 with a couple minutes left there, unfortunately. Ended up losing that one 4-3. And, just this season's been up and down from there. They've had 2 good wins since, though, against St. Joe's and Bridgeport Central, but, not able to get a lot of momentum strung together.
Yeah, that one still rolling around. Tiganelli to Bardalis, and now Ridgefield have it. They'll try and play a long ball up over top, but Breed will get on the end of that one. Play it down to Seekhouse.
Yeah, I mean, the Rams are going to be a little unhappy that they weren't able to get a shot off there and try and test Henkla late in this game. And now
Ridgefield parents a little upset.
that's a foul from number 10, Tignanelli there. Just shoves him in shoves a Ridgefield player in the back, and ref makes that call. And now Luke Green is readying some more substitutions. I believe that is going to be number 14, Adrian Novotny, coming on here. If I can see correctly. Or no, sorry, that's going to be number 24, the freshman Bert Fillingham, coming on here. He's been a key player for the Rams so far this season.
Yeah.
And obviously an attacking player. Probably going to take out one of the members of that 5 defensive.
It's Ramos coming off, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it takes out one of those more defensive players to try and look and get the Rams more attacking.
So Ramos gets a standing ovation from all the bench members, the bench mob as they call it over there.
Yeah,
Good embrace there. He did a nice job. He's man marking Ronan Hanley this whole game as Grubelic sneaks in behind. Could be a chance. Couldn't really control his touch. He just tries to get something away, and nothing going for the Rams.
Yeah, Bert Fillingham there with his first touches on the ball. Really an excellent player. And he was well received by the New Canaan crowd. Very loved player out here. Very good player. Just technically solid, and going to probably be one of those members for the Rams that's just getting a little more forward. And now the Rams crowd in the box again. 7 guys up there to try and attack this ball.
Tiganelli, nice little move there by Tiganelli. Can he get a shot away? He does, and first real save there from Jacob Hankler, where he's had to go down and make a stop. It's a nice shot there from Tiganelli.
Yeah, that's a lovely collapse down to his left to just push it away and get the ball out of there, and then his defense able to do the rest. And now Stainer throws the ball in.
Oh, it's just wide there from Wunderlich. He got up above the rest, but couldn't redirect his header on target.
Yeah, he's a very tall guy. Normally playing more in that center back role, but just everyone's going up here for the Rams.
Yeah.
So I think we will see more of him in that box if the Rams are to get this. And he wins a lovely header in the midfield that Tignanelli chases down, but he loses it.
Ball. And they try to get to that one. It's Wunderlich shielding.
Yeah,
There's Seekhouse.
I mean, Wunderlich's just been all over the pitch today, up in that offensive box for the Rams and also getting back there quickly. And you'll see a bit of pushing and shoving down there by the ball. Number 9, Liam Kristen, pushing New Canaan number 9, Nico Grublik. He's unhappy with Grublik and not getting out of the way.
And we'll go out for Ridgefield throw.
Yeah, that's a lovely tackle by Noah Seekhouse there. And the Rams will need to get the ball back quickly here if they want a chance of winning this.
The cross played over the top from Epley. I'll play another ball in Gallaretta. Gets that one out way down there, down to the woods.
Yeah, Ridgefield surprisingly still pressing very high here despite a 2-goal lead late in this game. So
Yes, Lucas.
maybe this will leave some space for the Rams to counterattack and maybe get a goal or two back here.
There's a foul go in favor of the Rams. So about 7 minutes left to go on senior night here at Dunning Stadium, with Ridgefield up 2-0 on the Rams. Dallas. There's Grubelic.
Lovely tackle there from the Tigers as they're able to clear the danger away, and they're trying to desperately get back up the field to get those Rams strikers off sides.
It's filling him in Seekhouse on defense there on Christian. Shot away.
Yeah, lovely block there from Gallaretta. He's been really a key defensive cornerstone there for the Rams tonight. And Fillingham puts a beautiful pass to Bardalis, who will be getting pulled down there. And it's really somewhat of panic time here for the Rams as they're desperately trying to get everyone forward here.
Yeah.
Just under 6 minutes left, and they will be trying to look for any possibility of a goal or multiple goals here.
Stanner, nice tackle there from Harrison Stanner. Canaan trying to work this one down. Here's Bardalis down to Baroni. Again out to Bardalis, and Ridgefield clears the danger.
Yeah, and Ridgefield, the defenders wanted an offsides there, but ref won't give them one on Baroni. And now Stainer here to take a long throw. As Baroni gets his head on it, but it's easy catch for Jacob Hankla, and he will take his time getting this one back into play.
One headed back down. Dad's down there, not happy with the ref not blowing his whistle.
Yeah, both sides unhappy with that one, thinking they deserved the foul there, but ref elects to give it to neither. And now Stainer with the long throw into the middle.
Yeah, that one bouncing around. Gets his head on it. There's a header towards goal. Just another chance there. There's Bardalis heading it right towards Hankla, and he does another good job of holding strong.
Yeah, that's a beautiful save to get his hands around that and hold it as he dives down to his right. And the Tigers will look to counterattack now here.
A slide there by Tiganelli. Oh, Grubelic. Back to Tiganelli. Over to Hanley.
Referee looks to
It's out of bounds, I think.
call a throw there. It went out of bounds.
Ref almost stumbling, falling down. There's a foul there. His parents are a little crazy, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, and Ridgefield will elect to
They are really not. I mean, it's just 2 minutes left in this game, and they want like every foul under the sun called right now. It's
yeah,
kind of funny, actually.
yeah, you know,
Parents, you know,
yeah,
that's what you can do.
just want to protect your kids, so
But like, you know, just maybe let it go at some point.
yeah. Is Ridgefield now just willing to kind of hold the ball? As
I kind of hope there's another play where there's like a borderline foul, just so I want to hear what they're gonna say. Like if there's like 5 seconds left, I want to see it happen.
yeah,
That's all I'm hoping for. Good cross field pass there. Seacouse on defense.
yeah. Now with just under 2 minutes left in this game, the Rams' playoff hopes slowly fading away, as it would take a borderline miracle here for them to be able to stay in the conversation.
Oh, that one's going almost into the woods there from Margulies.
This Breed will go as fast as he can to get that ball to Stainer, who's just gonna pump it long and hope for the best, you know.
Grubelic with it. Goes down to Seacouse. Tries to find Tiganelli. Be a Ridgefield throw.
Yeah, ref taking his time there to decide on that one, but did see that Grubelic dribbled out of bounds just before he went off a white, so.
Bardalis will get on the end of that one. Could be a number, it's almost like a 3-on-3 for New Canaan. As Grubelic tries to get that one the near wing.
I mean, the Rams, they want a goal here, but I don't think it'll be enough as the clock continues to tick down. 24 seconds left, and I think the Rams' playoff hopes have all but done.
Yeah. This will be the final 10 seconds here. Canaan will try and get something.
Yeah.
That one will go all the way down there. Will stay in bounds, but that will do it. Your final from Dunning Stadium on senior night for the Rams. It's New Canaan 0, Ridgefield 2, and Lucas. It was a slow first half. It was 0-0, and then in the second half, Ridgefield really picked it up and got their 2 goals along the way.
Yeah, I mean, Ridgefield really upped the tempo there in that second half, and unfortunately, that'll put an end to the New Canaan Rams' hopes of making any postseason play. As, you know, always senior night, normally a joyous occasion, but to get shut out,
Yeah.
not the best way to end your career. But as you can see, the 2 goalkeepers, Henry Chandra and Lucas Breed, just embracing over there.
Yeah, I mean, Chandra he did a great job in the first half. Right? I mean, he made some big-time saves there. Then the second half, Breed comes in and no fault to his own. Some of those goals that were scored, by Ridgefield, but tough overall outing, for the Rams. And Azo, any final thoughts before we send it off?
Yeah, I mean, the way Chandra has just kind of improved this season has been spectacular to watch, From I remember when he was first showing up to practices and tryouts, not not the best keeper in the world, but
Yeah.
he's put so much work in this season, and he's a very solid player now.
Yeah, so that will be it from Dunning. Again, your final score, Ridgefield 2, New Canaan 0. Thank you for watching on New Canaan High School Athletics. We'll see you next time.